What's going on, guys? A very quick update in the options world. A massive trade, a massive options trade today. You can see here my gain is just on, like, that's crazy. So that's like 15 or 1400 Canadian. So it's because I took more contracts today. I saw a much better setup, so I said, you know what? Nothing has been happening all day. There's been a lot of volatility in the SPY and some of the large caps recently, like the Facebook and Apple has been going crazy. All that stuff has been going crazy. So I said, let's test it out. So I was willing to lose around $200 or $300 for the potential to make. Well, I could have made honestly 10 grand if I had held on, but that's part of where I'm learning on options. So anyways, I closed out yesterday's option trade for a loss. It's because I screwed up my average. Remember, my average on the calls were like 107, like $1.07. It's because I added in this area for the breakout or something like that, whereas that was my target. So something I learned from yesterday is don't try to scalp and don't look at these intraday levels so much as the daily levels on this chart when I'm doing a multi-day options trade, whereas I was trying to scalp it in here, but I wasn't using the right strike price or the right strategy for buying and selling and stuff, or the expiry date based on that strategy. I was trying to scalp it, and it wasn't good. So that's what I learned from yesterday. So what did I see today? Today, I saw a huge sell-off, first off. So it's actually good that I closed out that options trade when the SPY was in this area, because they'd be definitely worthless by this point, of course. So I saw this huge sell-off on big volume. And this level here is critical on the daily. So if we go, sorry about all the lines here. So if we go all the way back, just 2 days here, you can see that we were trying to hold this area here. We bounced off of it. So we came back up to the top of it, which is this channel here, which is the trade that I made yesterday. So it comes back down. It retests this level down here. First it retests this level, and then it falls through. And the next level I have on the daily is right here. If you go back far enough, you can kind of find it. It's far back enough. But I got these levels from the daily. So what I was doing here is looking for a scalp back towards that last level. What is playing right now? I have like orchestra music. Do you hear that? Okay, let me turn that down. That's funny. So we bounced off this level, and we were starting to come back up, and then see how well it respects these levels. So then as we come back down, we bounce off it 1, 2, 3 times. So what I did right here for the break of this wedge was I bought the daily contracts at 281.50 because I was expecting a retest of this level. So I bought them at around, what is it, 13 cents or something? The chart is screwed up because I don't have the data here. You can see I don't have any of the data. So I bought the contracts around 13 cents and I sold up towards 20. So 13, that's like a, wait, no, that's not right. Is that right? 65% increase? Actually, that sounds about right. So I'm not used to the swings and options. I saw that, and by that point, the SPY was like right around here, and I took the profit because it was huge, and I'm not used to option swings going up so much. So I sold up here around 20, right? And then it keeps going as this goes all the way up past the strike price of 281.50, and then curls up here. It made it all the way up to 60 cents. And I'm here selling at 20. I could have made like 5-10 grand on that trade, but it's part of the learning process. What I should have done differently was not get so scared and see the big profits and want to lock them in immediately. Because if my risk is right here, and I'm selling, like if I bought in right here, and I sold here, and my risk is here, you can see the difference. That's not a good risk to reward. The better risk to reward is, of course, up in this area where it's more maybe 1.5 or 2 to 1. Now, I'm not really sure how risk works on options, but I'm just using the underlying, which in this case is the SPY, as a guide for how the options move, because they move in that direction. Again, sorry for this chart. It sucks. I don't have the data, and if I close the platform, it shows nothing. So that's what happened. So what did I learn today? Keep a partial if you're that scared and you want to sell early. But a bigger thing would be to just see the trade through and sell into strength. Maybe sell a little early, but in this area, not all the way down here. And then hold on to a quarter or a fifth or a tenth, whatever it is, of your contracts for an additional move, especially if you're just scalping it, because you have to be done. You have to sell them by the end of the day. So that's the update. Had an awesome day today because of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that in my profit loss chart, but I'll figure that out later. You guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully that was kind of interesting to see. A little options trade gone correctly there. So we'll talk to you later.